At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is brought to you in part by One Nevada Credit Union, where right now you can refinance your auto loan with rates as low as 2.98% and no payments for 90 days for qualified members. Call us today for details. News is also brought to you by the St. Therese Mission, a future venue for cultural and environmental events near Pahrump. Get involved. Visit us at sttheresemission.com or call 702-507-4172. News is also brought to you by Hope Counseling Services, where we specialize in behavioral health, inspiring hope for a brighter tomorrow. Call 775-727-0101 for more information.
Tonight on News 46, a shooter opens fire near Texas A&M University.
One man is injured after crashing his motorcycle.
And a new CEO takes the helm at Desert View Hospital. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Zach Fuentes and Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
And good evening. It's Monday, August 13, 2012. I'm Zach Fuentes.
And I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46.
3 people, including a police officer and the gunman, are dead following a shooting near the Texas A&M University campus this morning.
4 others, including 3 police officers and a female civilian, were wounded. According to the College Station Police Department, the gunman was shot and then taken into custody. The gunman later died. The shooting began when an officer attempted to serve an eviction notice at the suspect's home. That officer, 41-year-old Brian Bachman, who is a Brazos County constable, was fatally wounded in the shooting. It appears that the suspect was shooting from a house with automatic weapons. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And a passing motorist reported a man lying in the roadway on Highway 160 near Gamebird in the early morning hours on Saturday.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
Nye County Sheriff's deputies responded with Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue to find the individual on one side of the road and his motorcycle on the other. Mercy Air was launched to the scene, but then was canceled. Medics decided to transport the male victim, who was apparently a Las Vegas resident, to Desert View Hospital. The man regained consciousness and was alert when medics took him by ambulance. Apparently, he was wearing a helmet at the time of the accident. We spoke to Nevada Highway Patrol Trooper Ray Hubbs.
We have a motorcycle that was traveling towards Pahrump from 160, traveling northbound, and for an unknown reason, I haven't been able to determine yet exactly the cause, but the vehicle went off of the east side of the roadway and overturned and was ejected off the motorcycle. As far as I know, they were talking to him when he was here. His answers were kind of in and out. He was transported by ground. There's a pair of shoes, a hat that the gentleman was wearing, and then just debris from the motorcycle.
This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And folks, keep it here because we'll be back with more after this break.
Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
A single-vehicle motorcycle accident occurred on Highway 178 approximately 17 miles south of the town of Shoshone Sunday afternoon. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue responded to the scene, in which 2 riders on the bike sustained injury. The female was airlifted to UMC Trauma Center in Las Vegas. The male was transported by ground ambulance to Desert View Hospital. California Highway Patrol is investigating the cause of the accident. And the 17-day Summer Olympics ended last night. Around 10,500 athletes from 204 national Olympic committees took part from all over the globe.
The closing ceremonies for the London 2012 Olympics were held on Sunday. England put forward an array of their finest performers for a fantastic show. The ceremony commenced with fireworks, followed by what is named a symphony of British music. The show celebrated music as one of Britain's strongest cultural exports over the past 50 years. Performing were acts such as the Pet Shop Boys, One Direction, Taio Cruz. There was a rendering of John Lennon's Imagine, as well as a video of Freddie Mercury prior to performances by Brian May and Roger Taylor of Queen. Eric Idle from Monty Python also performed the song Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. Other performers include Madness, Ray Davies from the Kinks, Ed Sheeran with Nick Mason of Pink Floyd, and Mike Rutherford of Genesis, as well as Richard Jones of The Feeling. They performed Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here. Actor Russell Brand performed The Beatles' I Am the Walrus. Fatboy Slim and Beady Eye also performed, as well as David Bowie's song Fashion with popular models on the catwalk. George Michael performed, as well as the Spice Girls and Annie Lennox. A closing performance by The Who, with most performers joining them on stage to wave as a final fireworks display ended the games. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Congressional District 4 candidate Stephen Horsford attended Desert View Hospital's Children's Back to School Health Fair this weekend, and he would like to invite the public for a meet and greet at the Pahrump Senior Center this Thursday.
It's great to see so many families, children, parents coming out to take advantage of the resources that are being provided out here by so many community agencies. This is all about the community coming together to help our families and our children, and it's a great program being provided by Desert View Hospital. Nevada has about 30% of our population is uninsured. About 50% of them are children. This is why the choice between me and my opponent couldn't be more clear. You know, I stand for trying to improve access to quality health care for all Americans. My opponent believes that we should be repealing the Affordable Care Act. Programs like this are desperately needed because people don't have access to free, affordable health care, and that's something we're working very hard to provide.
Let's speak about a little bit more issues that is the difference between you and your opponent. Can you tell me some others?
Well, there are many differences. Look, I stand for the middle class. I struggled growing up. I know what it's like to, have to choose between paying rent and paying your electric bill and not being able to afford to pay either. I've worked 2 jobs since I was 14, 15 years old. I'm the oldest of 4 kids, and I've helped put my younger siblings through high school, and all of them have gotten to college. So when I look at programs like this, it reminds me of who I'm fighting for. It's those of us who have struggled, who need to make sure that we have elected officials who are fighting for them. My opponent stands for, the big corporations and the billionaires. I stand for the middle class.
You're here visiting all the people here at Desert View Hospital's Children's Back to School Health Fair. How's it going today?
It's great. It's great to be back in Pahrump. My family is out here with me. We're looking to have a great time. It's great to see so many families and children out, and all the community providers. I'd love to thank them for being here and providing such vital services to Pahrump.
How can people find out more about your campaign, or where will you be at next so that they can meet you?
You can go to our website at stephenhorsford.com or give us a call at 702-639-2290, and we'll be back in Pahrump before you know it.
More local news to come after the break. Please keep it here.